ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ 'ਚ ਮਾਨਸਿਕ ਸਿਹਤ ਤੇ ਨਸ਼ਾਖੋਰੀ ਦੇ ਸੰਘੀ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਕੈਰੋਲੀਨ ਬਨੇਟ ਨੇ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ 'ਚ ਨਸ਼ੀਲੇ ਪਦਾਰਥਾਂ ਦੀ ਦੁਰਵਰਤੋਂ ਤੇ ਨਸ਼ਾਖੋਰੀ ਦਾ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟਾਂ ਲਈ $11.78 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਦੇ ਫੰਡਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਘੋਸ਼ਣਾ ਕੀਤੀ। ਬਨੇਟ ਨਾਲ BC ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਅਫਸਰ ਬੋਨੀ ਹੈਨਰੀ ਤੇ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ ਦੇ ਮੇਅਰ ਕੈਨੇਡੀ ਸਟੀਵਰਟ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਹੋਏ।
The four pillars of prevention, harm reduction, treatment, and enforcement started right here and then became the Canadian Drugs and Substances Strategy. For too many years, the ideological opposition to harm reduction has cost lives. British Columbia has been the epicenter of the overdose crisis and substance use harms for several years now. And in 2016, then Provincial Health Officer Dr. Perry Kendall declared a public health emergency. I also want to take a moment to thank him for all his leadership and his ongoing work to end this crisis. Since 2016, there have been over 9,400 deaths due to toxic illicit drugs. In 2021 alone, more than 2,200 lives were lost in this province. Thousands of families, support networks are experiencing this grief, some of whom have lost multiple loved ones. Despite the best efforts in increasing harm reduction, the crisis has worsened. The increasingly toxic illicit drug supply has exacerbated the already heartbreaking loss of life. For far too long, this wave of loss has been the reality here in British Columbia and across the country. Last March, Minister Haiju appointed an expert task force co-chaired by Kwame McKenzie, Carol Hopkins, Mike Sir, and we thank them and the whole task force for their truly important recommendations. Their May and June reports called for bold action and significant policy change. Today, we take the first steps in the much needed bold action and significant policy change. After thoroughly reviewing this exemption request and carefully considering the public health and public safety impacts, today I'm here to announce that I will be granting British Columbia's exemption request. As of January 31st, 2023, adults 18 and over in British Columbia will no longer be subject to criminal charges for the possession of up to 2.5 grams of certain illegal drugs for personal use, and the drugs will not be confiscated. Minister Malcolmson and I want to be very clear. This is not legalization. We have not taken this decision lightly. We have been working with the province over the past months to ensure that their final application was able to meet the criteria necessary for Canada to be able to grant a province-wide Section 56 exemption to the Canadian Drug and Substances Act. This time-limited exemption is the first of its kind in Canada, and with it comes great responsibility for the health, safety, and well-being of the people in British Columbia, and a template for other jurisdictions across Canada. As part of the exemption request, the BC government is committed to a comprehensive implementation plan to ensure risk mitigation and support a full range of resources and services for